Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today I am hearing yet another singer for the very first time. His name is Mohsen Yeganeh and he is an Iranian singer. If you're new here, my name is Bethany. I am a vocal coach, which means I like to talk about technique, so I will be stopping and talking throughout. With that, here we go.
خودت میخوای بری خاطرشی اما دلت میسوزه تظاهر میکنی عاشقمی این بازی هر روز نترس آدم دم رفتن همش دلشوره میگیره دو روز بگذارین دلشوره ها بهت قول میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من بهت قول میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. There was a lot to take it. I love all of these guitars. What a gorgeous instrumental opening. I'm realizing I might be able to get English subtitles on this, so we're gonna try because I want to make sure I'm understanding what I'm hearing. But and then his vocals started and they were so beautiful. I mean, it was just, we'll get into it. Here we go. I was overwhelmed a bit at first. Okay. Redo. Seeing this gentleman to the right of him, well, his left, smiling. I love watching musicians just take it all in, and then also when the crowd starts singing with him as well, it's just so beautiful. And then watching the percussionist on like a box drum or something like that. I like how intently he's watching the rest of the group to make sure they're just staying together, they're in time. It's really a beautiful sight.
خودت میخوای بری خاطرشی اما دلت میسوزه تظاهر میکنی عاشقمی این بازی هر روز نترس آدم دم رفتن همش دلشوره میگیره دو روز بگذارین دلشوره ها
I've said this before, I was trained in Western classical, so I am not familiar with most of the techniques that I am hearing, but what I do love and the characteristics that I'm hearing, agility, like all of these turns are so graceful and so beautiful, but also the nasal resonance. His tone, I think what's making it so unique for me is how he's incorporating that nasal resonance, but it feels, his onset feels lighter, like he's not putting quite as much tension on the chords, and so it's got this it's got a life of its own, really. It's got this beautiful breathiness, but also this gorgeous flow to it. I don't even know how to describe it. The tone itself is so captivating, but then of course what he does with his voice, with the text, everything. Let me just go back a little bit.
آدم دم رفتن همش دلشوره میگیره دو روز بگذره این دلشوره ها بهت قول میدم سخت نیست.
This is when he put a little bit more pressure on those, and the chord, we got more chord closure basically, which is why it has this added presence to it, but still that beautiful nasal resonance.
میگیره دو روز بگذاریم دلشوره ها بهت قول میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من بهت قول میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من چیزی که میشناسم و از من گرفتی تو باقی مونده احساسم و از من گرفتی و میخوای من باشی و یادت بره مایی وجود داره خودت آماده رفتنی و ترست نمیساره اصلا نترس راحت برو بی من هیچکی به جز تو منو یادش نیست فکر کردی کی از من خبر داره راحت برو هیچکی حواسش نیست بهت
his phrasing, some of these lines where he's choosing to breathe, he's giving us so much text that I will find it again. I don't know where I'm gonna go back to the moment where he had such a beautiful day crescendo and just like he draws you in and then like it blossoms with the next line and what he's saying. Also, again, this guitarist to his left, our right, that little, I don't know if you'd call it a riff, that little interlude he had before this next verse, beautiful. Let's see if I can find it.
گرفتی تو باقی مونده احساسمو از من گرفتی و میخوای من باشی و یادت بره مایی وجود
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna back it up again. That whole phrase, it's so gorgeous, and I love the way he's approaching it with just this beautiful warmth to his tone.
تو باقی مونده احساسمو از من گرفتی و میخوای من باشی و یادت بره مایی وجود داره خودت آماده رفتنی و ترست نمیساره اصلا نترس راحت برو بی من هیچکی به جز تو منو یادش نیست فکر کردی کی از من خبر داره راحت برو هیچکی حواسش نیست بهت راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من بهت قول میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من
announced to me before recently. I had no idea that song was ending. I thought it was going to go on forever and ever and ever until those little cards popped up, and I was so sad. I don't even, we're just going to watch the second half again cuz why not? I am curious if he sort of in his musical training did both singing and guitar at the same time, if one happened first and then he threw in the other. So talented. I love seeing the interaction on stage, even just the smile when they have like that knowing glance or just watching each other play. I love watching that. I love seeing musicians just appreciate each other while they're creating something. Again, I do not teach these techniques, but I am so amazed by the agility and the intonation given, the melodic structure of this kind of music. It's so captivating. It's so beautiful. And even more so, watching someone so proficient perform it. Here we go. I'm gonna be quiet now.
فکر کردی کی از من خبر داره راحت برو هیچکی حواسش نیست بهت راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچکس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من بهت قول میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچکس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من
I'm sure he performs pieces that maybe aren't quite as calm and soothing, but I just love seeing musicians just so chill on stage and just enjoying the music. And in conjunction with that, hearing all that he did with his voice, no sign of it on his face, no tension. When you have a vocal technique that is flexible and that feels natural to you, you do have the freedom to smile and to emote in whatever way you want because you're not relying on certain muscle movements in your face to help you achieve certain notes. So I think that's probably another reason why I love seeing that. And not just, really in any style of music, when someone can just not show any expression on their face, or they maybe even show an expression that's the opposite of the piece that they're singing. I think that is so captivating because, it just proves how solid their technique is and how everything's happening in the larynx. Granted, I feel like his emotions matched this particular piece, but anywho. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.